Ever wondered how to become a full-stack Flutter developer? Well, you're in the right place. Let's dive into the world of full-stack development, and more specifically, the realm of Flutter. Full-stack development is like being a Swiss Army knife in the world of programming. It means having the ability to work on both the front end, which is what users interact with, and the back end, which is the server-side technology that powers the front end. In simpler terms, you're someone who can build an entire web or mobile application from scratch, all by yourself. Now let's talk about Flutter. Flutter is an open-source UI software development kit created by Google. It's used to develop applications for Android, iOS, Linux, Mac, Windows, Google Fuchsia, and the web from a single code base. That's right, write once and deploy everywhere. This is one of the reasons why Flutter is gaining popularity among developers and companies alike. So why should you consider becoming a full-stack Flutter developer? Well, there are numerous advantages. First, you'll be versatile. You won't be limited to either front-end or back-end development. You can do it all. This makes you a valuable asset to any team or project. Second, there's a high demand for Flutter developers in the job market. As more and more companies recognize the benefits of Flutter, they're looking for developers who are proficient in it. This means more job opportunities for you. Third, there's the potential for higher earnings. As a full-stack developer, you bring more to the table and companies are willing to pay for that. Add Flutter expertise to that mix, and you've got a recipe for a highly lucrative career. In a nutshell, full stack. Flutter development is a rewarding and promising career path. It offers versatility, a high demand in the job market, and the potential for a higher income. So, are you ready to embark on this journey to become a full-stack Flutter developer? Buckle up as we delve into the steps you need to take. First things first, you need to grasp the basics. Imagine trying to construct a skyscraper without first building a solid base. It's bound to crumble, right? The same goes for your journey to becoming a full-stack Flutter developer. Before diving into the world of Flutter, it's crucial to have a firm understanding of the basics of coding and programming. Now, you might be wondering, what are these basics? Well, they're the fundamental languages and concepts that act as the building blocks of software development. Think of them as the concrete and steel that form the foundation of your skyscraper. One such language you'll need to master is Dart. Dart is the programming language that Flutter uses. It's a client-optimized language for fast apps on multiple platforms. Dart might sound intimidating, but it's actually quite straightforward. It's robust and easy to learn, especially if you have a background in languages like JavaScript. But wait, there's more. Along with Dart, you'll need to understand the principles of object-oriented programming, often abbreviated as OOP. OOP is a programming paradigm based on the concept of objects, which are data structures that contain data in the form of fields, often known as attributes, and code in the form of procedures, often known as methods. In the world of Flutter development, OOP is your best friend. It helps you to write code that's clean, efficient, and easy to understand. It's like the architect's blueprint for your skyscraper. It guides you in arranging your code and building your applications. Remember, these basics are not just checkboxes to be ticked off. They are skills to be honed and nurtured. They form the bedrock upon which you'll build your career as a full-stack Flutter developer. So, take your time. Absorb the fundamentals. Practice coding in Dart. Experiment with OOP. Build, break, and rebuild until you're comfortable with these tools. Once you've got the basics down, you're ready to dive into Flutter. Now it's time to dive into Flutter. Flutter is an open-source UI software development kit created by Google. It is used to develop applications for Android, iOS, Linux, Mac, Windows, Google Fuchsia, and the web from a single code base. What makes Flutter stand out is its ability to allow for cross-platform app development. This means that you can write one app that runs on Android, iOS, and even the web. At the heart of Flutter lie widgets. Widgets are the basic building blocks of a Flutter app's user interface. Each widget is an immutable declaration of part of the user interface. Instead of you, the developer, juggling application objects, Flutter manages a tree of these widgets. Each widget nests inside and inherits properties from its parent. This concept, once understood, can significantly speed up your app development process. Moving on, let's touch on state management in Flutter. The state is information that can be read synchronously when a widget is built and might change during the lifetime of the widget. Managing the state of an app is critical as it directly influences the performance of your app and how well it can respond to user input. Flutter offers a handful of options to handle state management, from Provider and Riverpod to Block and MobX, each with its own strengths and use cases. The beauty of Flutter is that it provides you with a rich set of pre-designed widgets that are pixel-perfect and beautifully customizable. And the best part? Flutter provides its own designs, inspired by Material Design and Cupertino, iOS flavor widgets, to ensure your application looks and feels beautiful no matter what platform it's running on. This is just scratching the surface of what Flutter can do. As you delve deeper into Flutter development, you'll discover a whole new world of possibilities, from animations and navigation to testing and accessibility. With a good grasp of Flutter, you're halfway there. But to be a full-stack developer, there's more to learn. Full stack isn't complete without the backend. And indeed, it isn't. Backend development is the engine under the hood, the unseen force that powers all your favorite web applications. So, let's dive into it. Imagine the backend as the kitchen of a restaurant. The chefs, those are your backend developers, hidden from the customer's view, orchestrating the creation of delicious meals. The meals? They're the data, served up hot and fresh to the patrons, or in our case, the front end of your application. Now, how does this differ from front-end or Flutter development? Well, while the front end focuses on the user interface, the back end is all about the server, the application, and the database. It's the place where the data is created, stored, and manipulated. In other words, it's where the magic happens. So how do you become a part of this magic? You'll need to learn a back-end language. There are many to choose from, but some of the most popular include Node.js, Python, and Ruby. Each has its strengths and weaknesses, but all are powerful tools in the hands of a skilled developer. Node.js, for instance, is known for its speed and efficiency, being built on Chrome's JavaScript runtime. Python, on the other hand, is praised for its readability and simplicity, making it a favorite among beginners. Ruby, with its elegant syntax and powerful framework, Ruby on Rails, is another excellent choice. Once you've chosen a language, you'll need to learn how to handle databases. This is where SQL and NoSQL come into play. SQL databases are relational, structured, and perfect for complex queries. NoSQL databases, on the other hand, are flexible and scalable, ideal for handling large volumes of data and real-time applications. Both types have their use cases, and understanding when to use each is a skill in itself. But remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start small, practice consistently, and before you know it, you'll be navigating the backend like a pro. Mastering backend development is a crucial part of becoming a full-stack Flutter developer. So roll up your sleeves and let's get coding. Now that you've learned both front-end and back-end, it's time to put it all together. We're at the point where we've mastered the duality of software development, the front-end and back-end. It's akin to learning both sides of a coin, each unique yet indispensable to the whole. Now we're going to integrate these two halves to create a complete, full-fledged application. The beauty of being a full-stack developer, especially in Flutter, lies in this integration. It's about bringing together the user-facing side with the server side, creating a seamless experience for the user, while ensuring the back-end processes run efficiently. Imagine building a house. The front end is the design, the aesthetic appeal, the spaces that people interact with. The back end is the foundation, the wiring, the plumbing, the hidden but vital aspects that make the house functional. To build a house or an application, you need both. So how do we go about this? First off, remember that communication is key. The front end and back end need to talk to each other to exchange information. This is achieved through APIs or application programming interfaces. They're like interpreters, translating requests and responses between the front end and back end. Next, focus on creating a seamless user experience. This is where your Flutter skills shine. Use the rich library of widgets to create intuitive interfaces. Remember, a good application is not just functional, but also user-friendly. On the backend side, make sure your server is robust and can handle multiple requests efficiently. Keep your code clean and optimized. Remember, the backend is the workhorse of your application. It needs to be strong and reliable. Finally, test, and test again. Ensure that your application works as expected, that the front end and back end are in sync. Debug any issues, refine your code, and keep improving. And there you have it. You're on your way to becoming a full-stack Flutter developer. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep coding.